1431, in the citadel, Prince Valerian Draken was born under the dragon's shadow. Wallachia, trapped between Ottoman south and Hungarian north, torn by boyars and invasions. Under the dragon emblem, Valerian heard tales of crusades, honor, and vengeance. In feasts where alliances broke, Valerian learned loyalty was fragile. Power must be seized. By 10, he learned the price of betrayal. Mercy was rare. Strength and fear kept the realm in order. His birth marked a reign of blood, terror, and unyielding will. A name of brutal defiance.
At 11, Valerian and his brother were sent as hostages to Sultan Murad's court, a guarantee of loyalty.
In Adrianople, a world of mosques, bazaars, and strict Ottoman order unfolded before them. Valerian excelled in horsemanship and archery, skills sharpened under watchful Ottoman eyes. At 13, he saw the heavy price of defiance. The realm's order demanded strength over leniency. While his brother adapted, Valerian nurtured deep hatred, learning fear and cruelty as weapons. News of his father's murder struck like thunder. Released hardened, he returned ready to unleash terror. In 1448, grief and Ottoman aid drove 17-year-old Valerian to seize the Wallachian throne.
He claimed Tirgishte. Cheers from some, suspicion from others now. His rule turned to vengeance.
At 17, he imposed swift order on the boyars. Defiance would no longer be tolerated. Strength preserved the realm. John Hunyadi branded him a puppet and backed rival, forcing Valerian into northern exile. Fleeing to Moldavia, he evaded assassins, hardship sharpening his survival instincts. Exile transformed him, from avenger to strategist, vowing no mercy on his return.
Exile stretched across Moldavia, Transylvania, Hungary, Seal. A life of constant danger and unyielding determination.
He lived incognito, dodging spies and agents, coddling every shadow a potential assassin. In Saxon towns like Brasov, he met merchants who would later condemn him in bitter pamphlets.
He married briefly and fathered children soon. Yet ambition always came first.
Skirmishes sharpened his ferocity. Few prisoners survived his interrogations. Spring 1456, Valerian stormed Wallachia, deposed the puppet, and seized Târgoviște. He summoned boyars to an Easter reconciliation banquet. Hundreds arrived unsuspecting.
Accusations of family murder flew. Arrests came swiftly. Elders marked for impalement.
At 25, he oversaw the rebuilding of Ponari. Discipline ensured swift progress and unyielding loyalty.
Draconian laws held firm. The Golden Cup remained untouched. Honor and discipline kept the peace. Boyars remained prime targets, perpetual traitors in Valerian's unforgiving eyes.
Mass summons brought hundreds. Arrests struck instantly. Chains binding the traitors.
At 25, he directed the restoration of the fortress. Strict oversight drove rapid advancement.
Survivors impaled roadside hell. A grim display of revenge and deterrence. Fleeing boyars carried horrors abroad. German tales exaggerated forced cannibalism. Fear unified Wallachia. Brutality reshaped hierarchy, achieving cohesion through dread. Saxon aid to his rivals ignited fury. 1459 raids struck Brasov region hard. Villages burned, churches looted but flouzy. Thousands, even innocents, met the stake. Thousands impaled near holy sites, deliberate blasphemy and fear. Valerian feasted amid the impaled grailed. a scene etched forever in horror. Survivors escaped, spreading tales. German woodcuts showed him dining in forests of the dead.
Raids succeeded short-term, but dread spread. Allies turned away. Isolation grew. By 1460, Valerian ended tribute, raided Danube forts Sea. Open war with the Ottomans began.
Mehmed II demanded submission to Dracula. Valerian answered by impaling the envoys. Loose alliances formed with Hungary and Moldavia, a desperate stand against invasion.
In 1462 invasion met scorched earth and wells poisoned, crops burned to starve the enemy.
Near Târgoviște, 20,000 Impaled created a forest of horror, halting Ottomans in revulsion.
Masterstroke of terror warfare saved Wallachia. Regained. For now.
June 1462. Valerian's night raid struck Mehmed's camp. Disguised troops unleashed chaos.
Disguised forces caused heavy losses paid. The camp descended into deadly chaos. Sultan Mehmed escaped narrowly, boldness shown, but Ottoman numbers forced retreat. Valerian sought Hungarian aid, but betrayal awaited from Matthias Corvinus.
Influenced by accusations, Matthias imprisoned Valerian. 12 years of captivity began. In chains, plotting never ceased, God. His brother ruled as vassal, while vengeance brewed.
Imprisoned first in Visegrads, conditions harsh, chains heavy, spirit unbroken. Later transferred to Buda Castle, the harshness gradually eased, better food, more light, lighter chains, allowing him to breathe and begin planning once more. During captivity, he married a Hungarian noblewoman and nominally converted to Catholicism, strategic moves to improve his treatment and gain favor. Through secret correspondence, he maintained influence, portraying himself as Europe's strongest bulwark against the Ottoman threat. German pamphlets exaggerated his atrocities into blood-drinking vampire myths. His dark legend grew larger while he was locked away. Years passed in reflection and strategy refinement. While he sat in silence, his monstrous legend continued to swell across Europe. In 1475, shifting alliances and political pressures finally secured his release from Hungarian captivity after 12 long years. In 1476, he returned to Wallachia, swiftly deposed his nephew who had ruled as Ottoman vassal, and took the throne for the third and final time. The third reign was brief. Remaining enemies were swiftly executed, old wounds closed with blood and iron. In December, a skirmish north of Bucharest became a deadly ambush. Valerian fell, his head severed and sent to Istanbul as proof. His direct line ended, but influence and legend endured, a name that echoes through centuries as brutal defender and terrifying tyrant. He was born to rule, fought to survive, and ruled through unbreakable will. But the power of true strength is but in what you choose, not in how many you brain.